and I went to college with, but I did not meet her till like last year. And she's hilarious. She's the other lady, so be nice to her. Everyone, welcome Melissa Gordon. Thank you, Angel. How are you guys doing? Yay.
I'm gonna leave that there so I can look at it and refer to it.
So, I love to eat and go out to restaurants, but sometimes I wish that I could still order off of the kids menu because it's easier, so that when the waiter comes up, I can just be like, "Hi, yes, can I have the lion, okay, with a side of Saturn stars and Mars moons, and a crazy straw for my Pinot Noir, thanks." So when I go on dates, which happen as frequently as a lunar eclipse, I'm often more excited for the food than the conversation. I guess that's whatever, that's normal. But unless the conversation is about the food, and then in that case, we know that someone's getting lucky, and that someone is made, and that lucky is a pint of Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip. But a lot of my friends, well, that's not true. There's like a handful of my friends that are in relationships, but some of them aren't happy in their relationships and are like trying to figure out ways to end them. And there's an old ancient Chinese proverb, breaking up is hard to do. But I figured out a way to end a relationship quickly and smoothly. If you really want to break up with somebody, but you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, just eat a Fiber One bar and then try to have sex. I guarantee you the relationship will end within 24 hours. But yeah, sometimes people will be like, "Melissa, do you want to get married one day and have children?" And I say, "Well, of course, because how else am I going to get the opportunity to go trick-or-treating again?" You remember when belly buttons were a big deal? Do you? Like, is it just me? Like, belly buttons were a huge deal, right? So in second grade, everybody used to, like, show each other their belly buttons, you know, in a non-sexual way. And we would compare innies and outies. And of course, if you had an outie belly button, that meant that you were either an alien or like the kid with the best snacks. But I remember this one kid who had an outie, like, gathered us all around one day and was trying to explain to us why his belly button was like that. And he was like, "Well, I have an outie, my mom said, because when the doctor cut the umbilical cord, he said," and we were like, no, stop making up words. Okay, you're an alien, just accept it. It's fine. So as you can see, I dress like I'm 12. On a good day, maybe 14 or 15. And I'm trying to figure out how much longer I can get away with it without it being creepy or awkward, because let's face it, I don't have money to buy nice clothes, you guys. But I do like going to American Apparel because it gives me the opportunity to dress like a cartoon character wearing the same outfit in 5 different colors. What's this one? Yeah, I'm gonna do this, okay. I wish that I went through my teenage rebellious phase as a British teenager. So instead of me being like, "I hate you, Mom, you don't understand me, I'm going to my room, door slam," it would have been like, "Fuck you, Mom, you're a bloody wench, I'm going to go in my room and listen to the Sex Pistols." It just like sounds more badass. It just sounds better. Yeah. So people nowadays, I feel like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I hate music now, you know, I wish I grew up in the 70s, the music was so much better then." Yeah, well, I wish that I grew up in the Middle Ages because nothing gets me going like a good fife and drum company. The Middle Ages, wow. Can you imagine everyone around you having the plague and it just being like a normal topic of conversation? Like, "Hey John, how's your wife doing?" "She's fine, she's got a touch of the Black Death, but what are you gonna do, am I right?" So I try not to be a flaky friend, and I try to do favors for people when they need to and stuff. But I love people who come up with ridiculous excuses for not being able to do things, like, "I would love to go to your party this weekend, but I don't go above 72nd Street, sorry." Or like, "I would totally watch your cat for you when you go away, but I really don't like cats and I'm also afraid of food that comes in cans, sorry." Or like, "I would love to come see your show, but I'm busy doing something nondescript, specifically from the hours of 8 to 10 on Friday and Saturday nights and Sundays at 2 for the next 3 weekends in a row, sorry." I was out to dinner with my mom and my stepdad and my friend a while ago, and our waitress was really funny, so we got like talking, and she was chatting us up, and she was like, "What do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I do theater and stuff," and she was like, "Oh, I used to do musical theater, but now I'm a waitress and I'm in school for teaching," and I was like, "Wow, that's practical but sad." And then I told her, like, I actively still do stuff, and then she got weird, and she was like, "Oh, well, what do you do?" And I was like, "I do theater and like a little bit of comedy," and then she takes our order and writes it down, and right before she walks away, she goes, "Yeah, you look like a comedian." And I was like, "Oh, well, that's funny because you look like a bitch." I'm gonna do an impression now. This is an impression of the pop star Kesha if she was really good at math. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. So like I said before, I'm an actor. That sounds so douchey coming out of my mouth. That's like, I'm an actor, I'm a douchebag. No, but I'm an actor, and I really want to be cast in an intense political or historical drama, just so I can say the line, "You can't stop him, no one can, he's drunk with power." You guys remember the movie Jumanji?
Yeah!
Yeah! Robin Williams. Okay, now, do you remember the Milton Bradley board game they came out with after the movie? Of course you don't. You know why you don't remember it? Because it sucks. You know why it sucks? Because there's no way a jungle safari will magically appear in your living room. I remember playing this game when I was 8 and being like, this is fucking stupid, because what's great about the movie is when you roll the die, a herd of lions show up. When you roll the die in real life, disappointment shows up. And that's how the board game industry ruined my childhood. How many people here are on OkCupid? There has to be more of you. It's okay if you don't want to say. Yeah, you're on OkCupid.
It's true. It's true. It's totally true.
So I was on it, like, unsuccessfully, and they have this option where you can, like, disable your account, or you can delete it forever. And they recommend disabling it in case, like, you come home one night and you're drunk and you're like, I want to look for people to fuck. But I was like, this is stupid, it's like wasting my time. It's like the dating version of Facebook, it's just awful. So I hit the delete forever button, and right after I hit it, a window popped up that said, "We're sorry things didn't work out, but don't give up hope just yet." And I was like, oh my god, even the website feels bad for me. I'm gonna end with one more impression. This is an impression of Tom York from Radiohead ordering lunch at McDonald's. Let me get a Big Mac and 2 apple pies. 2 apple pies. Let me also get a Coca-Cola and a medium French fry.